Yo, what's good, man? Okay, so it's like my third time trying to do this video. I gotta send a shout out to my dog Yax, man, who just texted me and told me that they got another person on the squad who just put 8,000, 8K in the roasted beef. So I want to send a shout out to that person. I don't know who it is because I'm connected with Yax, and Yax is connected with other people, and they are bringing in people to the space. These are people, y'all, that have never for the most part, have never been in cryptocurrency, right? Or they brand new to crypto. So today, y'all, I really want to talk, man. Send a shout out to Yax. Shout out to his whole squad, his brother. He already know who he is. We got to continue to battle inflation. That's what the video today is going to be talking about. The power of cryptocurrency, y'all, and what it can do to impact. Because inflation is crazy. It's saying, you guys, that we are in a recession now. How true this is, obviously, we know it's crazy right now. It's crazy times going on, COVID-19 and things of that nature. But what I want to talk about today is if where we are, depending on where we are we about to hit inflation, where we are in the process? The average inflation, y'all, runs for about 17.5, 18 months. So let's say, you know, that they come out and they start saying it tomorrow, you know, well, we're definitely in inflation. They put it out there. We got about 18 months, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on, because we've been going through it for the last over 2 years. So we know how the last 2 years has been crazy. I ask the people out there, and I highly, highly ask the mothers out there that have children, y'all. I want to ask you a question. If you got children, why were we not taught about how money really works in school? Why were we not taught how money really works in school? For the mothers out there, Robert Kiyosaki is one person that I highly recommend the mothers go watch Robert Kiyosaki. Okay. I want you to go, for all the mothers out there, I want you to watch this video right here where it says rich versus poor mindset. Watch this video. It's only 11 minutes and 58 seconds. And in this video, he says that they told him, don't teach them what you know. Robert Kiyosaki started off being, you know, I mean, of course he wrote books, but he started off being about the people and serving people and being there for the people. Okay. But Robert Kiyosaki, and go on YouTube and start researching how money really works, or how money works. Why were we not taught these things in school? Okay. Let's go into this, y'all. So $1 in 1800, okay, was equivalent in purchasing power of about $22 of today, right? About $23. So right here, what this means, and y'all know that our grandparents told us that, oh, gas used to be this much, gas used to be this cheap. I'm gonna show y'all a graph in a minute on one of these screens right here, okay? Some people watching this video know that they said that the dollar came off the gold standard around 1970. So if you look right here at 1968, just look at how inflation is growing, y'all. Look at that. Look at that rise. And this is over the last, you know, what's this? 10, 20, 30. I mean, do the math. Compared to how long in the graph, like, come on, y'all. It's crazy, right? Our purchasing power, y'all, is falling every second. Our purchasing power. The United States dollar, y'all, is dead. It's worthless. So why were we not taught how money really works? Notice this one thing. Majority of people watching this video was only taught, such as even myself, to be a consumer. We used to go look at who had the latest Jordans. Now, this high school, post high school, used to go out, y'all. There was a time I counted, I had like 19 to 20 pair of shoes. You know, majority of them Jordans. Each pair of shoes was at least $130 to $200. We were conditioned to go be consumers. The majority of people watching this video, you so quick to go out and spend money, but you don't know how to circulate that money back into your life, to where wealthy people, what do? They spend money out of their assets. So as they got real estate, as they got investments, If you go watch videos on Floyd Mayweather, he talks about this. He had like a $17 million watch on, and he wasn't even worried because he's pulling it out of his investments. He was giving money. He said he was giving money to his Jewish people. He was investing with his Jewish buddies. In an interview, he's like, he's been investing with his Jewish buddies. And he would give them like however many, 50 to 500,000. He would just give it. And he was like, he just kept giving them money. And then he started realizing the return on his investment. So long story short, I'm studying all of these people, and I realized that the average person has been only conditioned to be a consumer. You got to begin to invest into yourself, man. That's why I read and listen to all the audiobooks I've listened to over the last 10 plus years, reconditioning my mind. 9 times out of 10, if you're watching this video, you were raised and conditioned to only go spend money, but not how to invest it and have it circulate back into your life. So money should be coming in. And if you're making $500 to $1,500 a day, you should be taking the money that you're going to go spend out of your check or out of your pocket and spend it out of there, and then live frugal. What you make versus what you spend. You feel me? This conversation could go on for a long, long time, man. I'm gonna continue to speak about these things because the average person is only talking to y'all about how you can make money. But not only do we need to know how to make the money, we got to know how to keep it. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. And that's reality. Why was we not taught in school how money really works? Wealthy people understand the power of compound interest, putting your money to work for you instead of just going to work to get a paycheck, to have to keep working to get the same paycheck. That means you could take, let's say you made $2,000 a week, just an example. Let's say you made $2,000 in a week from your job. Most people are conditioned to have to go continue to make that same $2,000 versus you taking that $2,000 and putting it into a machine that over time can give you 2%, 3%, all the way up. Now we're earning 8%. This is reconditioning of the mind because you took that $2,000, you put it into something that can reoccur you over time, exponential growth, to where you put $500, $1,000, $2,000 into something over time. You just kept pouring into it. Let's say it was $100 at a time and it took you 20 months. You keep putting it in. Now you got $2,000 working for you. This is what wealthy people have been doing versus broke people and poor-minded people, because poor-minded people were giving a program and the wealthy were given a completely different program that you weren't privy to. I need you to make sure you liking this video if what I'm saying is connecting and resonating with you. The majority of people out here watching this video was giving the poor mindset, poor program. Go to school so you can get you a good job. Get your job, get your paycheck, stay broke, continue to repeat that cycle and stay in poverty. I said, no, this is how I came in. This is why I no longer want to say that I am the D or the R, right? And we're going to talk about that because y'all know the red and the blue, the representation is separating people. Once I realized, I was like, wow, welfare. Wow, we were given a program that keeps us in a cycle to keep us going back to the powers that be to get a handout. I said, I don't want to do that no more. Why would I want to continue to have to go get something from somebody else? And then even if you work a job, you're still in poverty. Robert Kiyosaki talks about the 4 quadrants. There's 4 quadrants. And I want you to go type it in, Robert Kiyosaki, the 4 quadrants. He spoke a lot about the job versus the investor versus the business owner versus the person that, there's another one, okay? There's 4 quadrants. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is I, B, S. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and once I understood those 4 quadrants, you have to put yourself in one of those boxes, okay? And ultimately, you want to end up, if you're working a job or if you're, a person that works a job and you own a business, you want to end up in the investor category. Ultimately, you want to end up in the category where your money is working for you. It took me a lot of years, y'all, of reading, listening to audiobooks. This is the disciplines that most people, that's why when Warren Buffett said the greatest investment you can make is into yourself. Once you start reconditioning your mind, can't nobody take it away from you. I hear a lot of people who talked about that they don't understand all of these things and how do I get the moving pieces is because I fully committed. I'm gonna keep talking about that. The only difference between me and people who feel like this is a lot to absorb is I fully committed. I never act like I know it all, but I'm always willing to be a student. You gotta commit to this. This gotta be your lifestyle. At the end of the day, watching my videos, because a lot of y'all take a lot of information away from my videos and y'all appreciate it. Y'all dropping comments. Y'all be texting my phone on that phone number that I put underneath all of my videos. There's a number underneath that video. If something I say in this video resonates with you, call me, send me a text. Just connect with me. I'm just networking and connecting with people and connecting with the right people. We're going to keep growing from here. I might be going fast. Lost my train of thought. It's all good. I fully committed to this, y'all. At the end of the day, I want to ask you something. Do you want to go out of this world the same way you came in? Or do you want to try to transform? You want to try to go on, you could be the person that transformed the trajectory of your family's future. You being that person, because if you believe in the law of attraction, like the video, because like attracts like, what you put out is what you're going to get back. If you want to transform your life, you got to change your mind. And it's going to take you time, y'all. This has been a 15 to 17 year journey for me. Started reading a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, around 2005, 2006. You feel me? Kept rereading the book to reinforce the new information, deprogram the old program and reprogram what the wealthy know. And I'm like, okay, so now that I know, now I need a vehicle. Cryptocurrency came after years. This is full commitment. I'm going to keep failing forward. I'm trying stuff. It's not working. I'm trying something else. It's not working. I'm trying something else. This is what full commitment is. So if you watching this video and you still locked in, you resonating to what I'm saying, I want you to understand something. You were giving a program of only being a consumer, only going to spend money and not figuring out how to circulate it back in your life so that way your kids can get some more. You got to understand exponential growth. You got to understand how to put your money into vehicles. And I want you to understand, if something like this was to go away, what am I going to do? I'm not done. I'm going to keep grinding, because let me tell you something. Once you have earned money from a phone and in 3 days, you've made $800 consecutively for 3 days, you made $2,400 in 3 days, more than you would make on a job, you begin to look at the world different. See, not only did it's knowledge and books, I got living proof, deprogram, reprogram. I said, man, how am I going to make $1,000 a day? That's $365,000 a year. I've never done that. How am I going to do it? You're not supposed to know how. You're supposed to believe in the process, keep grinding, and keep speaking it to the ethers. I know it sounds like I'm bouncing all over the place, but the spirit realm is really real. If your words are powerful, so you got to begin to speak wealth, begin to speak prosperity. And I'm like, how am I going to make $1,000 a day? I didn't know. Then once I'm creeping up on, I said, man, last 3 days, I done made over $800 a day every day. And I'm recompounding. Now understand this. A lot of people have been conditioned to be consumers. Once you make that 800, now I want, how do I cash it out? No, start reprogramming your mind to think like the wealthy. Do y'all know that Warren Buffett, being a multi, how many billions he has? How many years did it take Warren Buffett to compound his money? That's the difference. Broke people got a microwave mentality. You make $1,000 in crypto, you want to go spend it. No, take $1,000 and figure out how to turn one into two into four. That's one thing I take away from my old days of being in the streets. It was always a flip. You're trying to take $1,000 and figure out how to turn it into two. After you get 2,000, you're like, okay, I need to take this two and turn it into four. Ain't that the same delayed gratification? The only thing with the streets is this game was set up for you to fail. You're not going to ever be able to win. This is real life chess. I've been playing this game for a long time since I was 17. So I took the same, I'm like, oh my God, these are the same rules or principles that apply to the streets. Now I got to have a longer trajectory. And I know it sounds like I'm bouncing all over the place, but at the end of the day, I'm taking y'all somewhere. Inflation is not slowing down. We got to stop thinking like poverty and stop thinking like broke. The program that was handed to you, that program of welfare in the D, and you got to start going over to say, no, I'm going to create my own. You got to learn to be a producer. of whatever it is, whether it's a book, it could be music, it could be, you know, I do videography, photography, it could be those things, or it could be money. You got to learn to be a producer of your own wealth, your own future, period. I know I started off, man, and I go off on tangents, but if everything I said in this video made a lot of sense, continue, like they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. I'm gonna keep putting out videos like this. Continue to take some of the money you make and reinvest it into yourself. Warren Buffett said it best. The greatest investment you're gonna make is into yourself, not just the money. Start listening to audiobooks. You can go on YouTube right now and you can type in Rich Dad, Poor Dad audiobook. This is the audiobook that transformed my life. If you're a person that's got enough patience to listen to an audiobook, even if you listen to 20 minutes of this per day, this is the book right here that started changing my life. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, read the book over 5 times, listened to the audiobooks as well, and read the physical book. Think and Grow Rich, over 5 times. You can listen to the audiobook for Think and Grow Rich on here. And then from there, I just recommend you go and subscribe to Robert Kiyosaki. Start listening to everything. He got his own podcast called the Rich Dad Radio right here, Rich Dad Radio. And I just be listening to these people. And I'm like, wow, it's starting to click and it's starting to make sense. What I realize is these people don't think like broke people at all. They got a whole different program. Imagine if it was an engine in a car, and the engine in the car is a 1989 Buick versus a Lamborghini versus a Maserati versus a Bugatti versus the old muscle cars from the 1960s, 1970s muscle cars. This is a whole different engine in these wealthy people. They're not operating the same. They're not moving at the same pace or same speed. So anyways, with that being said, let's get up the pace, man. Grinch bucks in this today. I've earned well over $400 or $500 in this today. I did some compounding. Y'all see another 200 in there. I got the screenshots. I always forget to put the screenshots on the computer, y'all. Y'all forgive me, man. Roasted beef. Like I say, shout out to Yaks. Sometimes I just go off on tangents, but I would rather connect with y'all than real life information than trying to connect with y'all with trying to sell y'all something. Because that just, the sales thing, man, you got to understand who you are and how you connect best with people. And for me, it's just like, come at the people real. You don't got to come at them trying to sell them something. I learned one thing in the streets: good sell itself. Good product is going to sell itself. Okay. So with that being said, man, baked beans, what we got in baked beans? Let's get into that today. Okay. So with baked beans, you got 0.822, 0.822. And I've been doing compounding. Y'all can see it's $345 right there. So that's $345. All right. And then with the Grinch, you got what did I say? 345. That's 2 more, 345. Plus the roasted, that's another about $100. So, and plus the compounds today, right? So $800-900 day. I don't know exactly because I will have to look at the numbers. And I forgot to put the screenshots on the screen. I feel like the content in this video today is solid, and that's going to resonate with some people, and some people going to feel exactly what I talked about in this video. For the mothers out there, if you got kids, you got to stop thinking like the 99%. The 99% were conditioned, y'all, to go to work to make other people rich. They get pennies. Everybody else is eating full course meals off the table while we getting scraps. We got to stop thinking like that. I recommend, if you look at how much you make on your job, what is a good starting point? Every time you get paid, whether it's weekly or bi-weekly, you need to be taking 10 to 20% if you can. If you can't take 20%, you definitely need to be taking 10%. And every pay period that you can, you need to be putting it into a vehicle that can continue to circulate you money, continue to circulate you prosperity, continue to circulate you abundance. That's one thing that I learned from the great Tony Robbins, man, because they asked him, well, how much should you invest? Tony Robbins, I want y'all to, like, all these people, some of y'all know him from just motivation. I studied him from the standpoint of monetary and finances. This dude right here sits at the table with billionaires. He trains the billionaires on how to recondition their mind, how to think. They got billions of dollars, and some of these dudes is like not wanting to give their family money. I'm not giving them no money. He's like, why did you do all of this? Look, he said, you got so much money, you can't even spend it all. Why are you penny pinching? And he be sitting there talking to him about reconditioning their mind. But this dude talks about how much investing, or no, how much should you be saving? And when he talks about the saving, it's 10 to 20%. So if you go and you like watch one of the videos, right here, Money Master the Game. I probably don't watch this video a million times because I think subscribe to Evan Carmichael, 10 Rules to Success. This YouTube channel is powerful. But if you could take 10 to 20% of everything that you make and you could begin to invest it into yourself over time, compounded interest, y'all, that return on investment is going to be crazy in a year to 5 years to 10 years. That's how long, and I'm gonna close off with saying this, that's how long your window should be. Like, that's how long you should be thinking. If you're not thinking 5, 10 years, you're thinking too small. Some people that make the investments in crypto is like, how fast can I get this $1,000 back? Wrong way to think. You need to be saying, in a year to 5 years, what can this $1,000 do into a vehicle if I just put it in there and I let it work? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all take the same $1,000 and y'all go on vacation with it. So why would you not take this $1,000 and let this $1,000 potentially turn into $1,000 a day? Microwave thinking, right? And I'm just telling everybody how to recondition the mind, man. That's all it comes down to. At the end of the day, y'all, it's fresh. This is Crypto Masterclass. I'm gonna show y'all how much I'm about to compound again. That's $800. And I'm on. All right. And I know my screen, my computer gonna lag a little bit. I know some of y'all gonna be talking crazy. I ain't need to go get you another computer. That's gonna happen. You feel me? So what we about to do today is I'm gonna recompound the Grinch. You can see right now I got $200 and some right there. I'm gonna recompound all of this back in right now. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Phone number information to connect with me is directly below all of my videos in the link tree. All you got to do is call me or send me a text. If you call me and it goes to the voicemail, turn around and be like, Fresh, I called you, and send me a text message. Okay. I do my best to connect with people, to help like-minded people that want to get in and want to grow with a winning team. We are that team. I salute every one of my peoples, man, that's been winning with cryptocurrency, who connected with me. Shout out to my cousin Duck. Shout out to Yax, his brother's whole squad that's coming in. Shout out to my dog William, man, who been killing it in drip. Fatty been killing it in everything she been touching. That girl's she gonna be the next one, man, to be a leader in the space. And me and her been talking about the platform and what we about to do to help serve people each and every single day. Y'all can see in baked beans. Anybody else I forgot, man, I appreciate each and every one of them. My dog Carlos, man, down in Florida, South Florida. What it do, my dog? Tony, I think Tony from Florida too. My homie Kevin, man, I know he gonna eventually watch this video. He over in Arizona, originally from Cali. His homie. There's so many people, man, I've been connecting with. Big Dog down in South Carolina, bro. I forgot about you. I thought I gave Dog my number. I gotta hit Dog up today. Big Dog down in South Carolina. That's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been so many people. All of my peoples. So let's get into it. We're about to rebake right now, okay? Rebaking right now. And you're gonna see this number change. Okay. So that's gonna be another over $800. That's compound interest that's gonna be working. In the contract of baked beans alone, y'all, I got about, I don't know, probably somewhere around $6 grand in baked beans. How much I got in here? I don't know. Y'all. Like, I lost count. I literally have to go back and watch every video and then calculate. So you see this, my rewards is 0.00, right? And as I keep refreshing the screen over time, that's going to go back up. Grinch Bucks is crazy. Y'all can see, look, this back up. Get to sit here and look at the trap, man. I call these my traps. I wake up every morning, man. Carlos, wake up and look at the trap. Wake up and look at the trap. As I wake up every morning, man, I just get to look at these numbers on the screen grow, and I'm like, technology is powerful. And whoever invented this crypto DeFi, I salute that person to the end of time, because they're going to be one of the people that help transform and make sure our children is good. Another $95. This is going back in right now. I'm about to compound this back in right now. I'm about to re-roast. If you do not understand the power of compound interest, I highly suggest you go start looking up compound interest, what it means, how it works, how Warren Buffett became wealthy. Okay, so I'm about to re-roast this right here. Re-roast. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Okay, there we go. There goes the power compound interest, y'all. Y'all can see that I compounded it back in. It's fresh. This is Crypto Masterclass. Like I said, the phone number information that I'm going to pull up on this screen is directly below all of my videos right here. This phone number is directly below all of my videos, okay? Here go the phone number right here. Call me, send me a text. If something I said in this video resonated with you, I just need y'all to do me a favor. Help me out by liking the video. I need you to also help me out by making sure you drop comments below. Let people know where you're coming from. If you understand, y'all, like if you've been listening to Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, you've been listening to Grant Cardone, any of these people who are speaking about wealth and how you can transform your life with the power of understanding how money really works and investing. Because this ain't just about money. It's about freedom, y'all. Understand that. Y'all might hear me talk about money, but really, ultimately, it's about owning your own life, owning your own time. Stop going to make somebody else rich while you go to a job every day that makes you miserable. You know, the majority of people watching this, y'all know that y'all don't like your job. Some of us just got to be honest and admit it. But from that point, now we got vehicles that can change our life and help change the life of our children's future. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. It's fresh. This is Crypto Masterclass. If you stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate y'all, man. Like the video, comment, subscribe. Phone numbers on the screen. This link with my phone number, everything is directly below. The links to get started are below. Talk to y'all soon, man. All right. Peace and love.